welcome to a brand new episode of the Maria Bruemmer Show. I am super excited. We've got an amazing repeat guest, Mr. Hugh Zaretsky, and today is a very special day. We are celebrating the launch of Hugh's book, The Launch Button. I am so excited to have him back on the show and give him the floor to tell us about his brand new book. Please go out and buy it. It's a great one. And let's go ahead and get Mr. Hugh Zaretsky on the line. I'm so excited to have him on again. And for all my viewers, don't forget, please like, share, and subscribe so we can get this content out to as many people as possible. And I truly appreciate the support. Thanks so much, and let's get Hugh Zaretsky on the line. I am super excited for the launch of Hugh's book. He has worked so hard on this book, and I am super excited to have him back on the show and be able to reintroduce him to my viewers, and super excited to have him on the show again. So I'm going to go ahead and give him a call, and we'll go ahead and get things started. Hey, Hugh, can you hear me? Okay, I can hear you now. Are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Perfect. I'm so excited to have you on the show. And I'm so excited for you today. It's a very special day, Hugh. I mean, your brand new book came out, and I'm super excited to hear you tell us about it. I know it's a great one, and it's been a long time coming.
Yeah, it definitely has been a long time coming. Thank you for having me here today. I always tell people it's amazing what can happen when we give ourselves permission to do something. See, growing up, my mom was an English teacher, my dad was a math teacher, and I followed my dad in math, and I believed I could not spell or do grammar. And so ever since 9/11 happened, I've been wanting to write a book about how I left the corporate world and was able to survive as a real estate investor, entrepreneur, and help over 10,000 students do the same thing. But I didn't feel that I could spell or do grammar, so I never gave myself permission to write. And when I finally did, after 3 people told me that were best-selling authors, told me I should, then I finally went out there and I did it, and I wrote, instead of 50,000 words, which is in the typical book, I wrote 90,000 words.
Oh, wow.
And so enough for 2 books, and then I had to cut it all down into this one book, but it is out today on Amazon, and we just hit the #1 best-selling book on real estate sales, and we're climbing the list here today to move towards a best-selling author.
That is amazing. I am so excited for you, and I totally encourage everyone, all of my viewers, to please go out and check out this amazing book. What you feed your mind is what's going to help you to grow. And if you feed it a lot of good things that help you really keep the mindset that you need to keep to be successful, but learn about different ways of achieving things and learn from other people who have been there, then you'd be able to get a lot of different perspectives that are extremely helpful. And one of the things I love about you, Hugh, is that you have a heart to help, a heart to teach, a heart to inspire. And this book it's a lot about what you've learned that works. And it's an incredible book.
And it actually lays out a roadmap for people, because some people may not know what they're passionate about, and some people do, and sometimes we got to find our passion. And so whether you already know your passion or you don't, one of the things we know that is true, and Maria, you've experienced this, is between business ownership and real estate investing, we can build the life and the lifestyle that we deserve, instead of being, feeling trapped at our corporate job. Or, feeling, a lot of people climb a ladder of success only feel trapped, unhappy, and unfulfilled in life. And we want them to be able to have an escape, right? Be able to hit the launch button and launch out of their jobs, out of their careers, out of their situations.
Out of the rat race.
Out of the rat race to achieve the success that they want. But a lot of people feel trapped, whether it's family, whether it's ego, whether it's job title, and so I don't tell people to fire their boss tomorrow. We lay out a plan so that they can build that income, so they can get out of there, and through business ownership and real estate investing go hand in hand. When one crashes, the other one does well.
Exactly, and together, and doing it gradually is the sustainable way to be successful and grow and scale in business and in real estate. You really gotta take it one step at a time, start small and work your way up, and have a really good roadmap and strategy of how you're going to get there. And I think that that's where good coaches come in, and mentors, and helpful people like you, Hugh, who write books to help out your fellow peers get started and be able to succeed. And that's amazing. I'm truly inspired by you, and I'm so glad that you could be on the show today to tell us about your book and more about what you've been able to achieve. So if you could pick a favorite chapter or just a favorite highlight that you would want to share with people today to let them know a little bit more about what your book is about and how it's helpful, definitely I'd love to give you the floor to talk about that.
Sure. There's two main things. Understand that, we got to grow and scale a business, and two, having the right funding in place.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's all different ways that you can get funding. A lot of people bootstrap, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then there's things that we can do before we leave our jobs or we leave our career that I didn't even realize when I was going through the process to set ourselves up in a position to have all the money, all of the income that we want. And interest rates do not matter.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Interest rates do not matter.
Nope.
Whether, historically over time, the average mortgage interest rate is 7.78%. We haven't even hit that yet.
Mm-hmm.
And so it doesn't matter whether the market's going strong or slow. There's opportunities everywhere to make money. It's just seeing the opportunities and taking advantage of that. And that's the biggest thing is
Mm-hmm.
no matter what's going on, there's an opportunity to be successful if you're willing to take the action.
Exactly.
And one of the things I say in the book is it's called CDA, consistent daily action leads to success.
Mm-hmm.
And if we take action every day towards our goal, little or big, it doesn't matter as long as we take some action.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be able to achieve whatever it is they want to achieve. If that's the ability to travel around the world and build passive income, if that's the ability to stay home with their kids, whatever that happens to be for them.
Exactly. And I think that that what you just said reminded me of the 3 C's in life: choice, change, and chance. And to make the choice, to take the chance to change, and being consistent is what helps anything that you do keep going. And if you have a goal in mind that you want to be able to achieve, a place that you see yourself going, you've got to make the choice to take the chance to be able to consistently put in the work to get there. And once you do so with a plan and a strategy, there's really nothing stopping you. And a lot of times I think people think it's scary because of the unknown, or just not having done it before and being afraid to fail. Well, failure is part of success. It's something, and inevitably it's going to happen while you're on your way to success. And as long as you learn from your mistakes and your failures, that is what actually makes you become successful, is the experience of failing through and being able to learn from your failures and keep going. And you do that enough times and you actually become successful, and you can say, I know exactly what I'm doing now, like the back of my hand. It's kind of like riding a bike or learning to drive a car.
Yeah, and I tell people, and by the way, the name of the book is for everybody out there, I'm sure they're asked, it's called The Launch Button, how to launch out of your job, out of your career, to be able to achieve the success and find the passion that you want. But I tell people it's not how we start, it's how we finish.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Right? So a lot of people start and then they stop.
Mm-hmm.
But the people that keep going with consistent daily action, that leads to the success that they want.
Right? Exactly.
I started and stopped writing this book many, many, many times over the 14 years, but it was like, all right, we're getting it done. Even during a pandemic, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to make this happen. We're going to get this out there.
Mm-hmm.
We just did an online launch party. We're going to do a live launch party in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be coming around the country to different events and different locations. We'll be out in Chicago in a couple of weeks. We'll be in Tampa. So different places to get out there and help people launch out of their careers into what they want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so finish strong.
That's amazing. Absolutely. Because, if you look at anybody who started anything in the history of life, nobody was born an expert in anything. You had to learn how to walk. You had to fall down. You had to get back up. You had to, get your balance and all that stuff. I mean, when you learned to ride a bike, how many times did you fall over once you got your training wheels taken off? Like, And even in learning to drive, there were times where you probably got in some fender benders or whatever have you. Just learning in general, nobody is born an expert at anything. And so just like you would have to learn whatever you end up doing at your daily job, you have to learn through growing and scaling your business. And if it's your passion and it's something that you're serious about doing, mindset and your will to succeed at something that you love is going to keep you going and get you there, even through the failures, even through the getting up and trying again. But it's that consistent action like your book talks about that is what's going to help you get to the finish line and get to the finish line successfully without giving up.
Yep.
That's amazing. So your book is being launched today, and it's going to be on Amazon for everyone to go ahead and buy, correct?
Correct. It's out there right now. It is currently number 1 in real estate sales, number 6 in real estate investing, and number 7 in buying and selling homes.
Wow, that's amazing. Oh, wow, yeah. I'm so excited. And that's that. So if anybody is interested in getting this book, I encourage you to please go out there on Amazon and get you a copy. You won't be sorry. There's a lot of great information in here to help you become successful. And Hugh is truly amazing. And he's been teaching and coaching people for a long time. And he's had a very successful career, not only as a business owner, a business coach, and a real estate investor. So he's definitely one of those people who have a heart to help and really want to help people succeed. So the fact that he's even taking the time to write this book so that he can help more people is amazing. And Hugh, if you could give one bit of advice or one word that you want to leave the viewers with that you think would be helpful in addition to, of course, go buy this book today, what would it be?
So there's the book, the launch button book on Amazon. Mm-hmm. And the one word is consistently take that action, even if it's a little bit of action each day. Mm-hmm. You know, if it's make one phone call towards your business, if it's do one thing, you continue to do that. But it's so hard once we stop the momentum to get going. Mm-hmm. And then the second word is, it's more than a couple words. It's like, maybe you don't actually want your dream, but as you work towards your dream, you find out what you truly want in life. Mm-hmm. So that's what I would say is take the action towards your dreams. Sometimes they don't come true, but that leads to better, bigger dreams.
Absolutely.
And the great thing about this is because I've been coaching and training people for over 17 years, mm-hmm. you guys get version 2.0. You get the nicer, smoother. We tested everything that we've done on all of our other 10,000 plus students, and you guys get the finished version here.
Wow, so, with all the bells and whistles.
Congratulations, and thank you, Maria. And Maria's been a wonderful support for us. She's been helping us get out there and make things happen. And I just want to say thank you, Maria, for having us here today. And we look forward to doing more things with you in the future. Absolutely.
Likewise, Hugh. It's always a pleasure working with you, and anything I can do to help, for sure, let me know. I'm super excited to have you back on the Maria Bruemmer Show, and super excited for my viewers too, because that book is going to help a lot of people. And I know that you've been really passionate about writing it, and you did it for just because you're so passionate about helping people and you want to see them succeed. So I definitely got a copy. Thank you so much for that, Hugh. And I encourage everyone that I can to go out and buy a copy. You won't be sorry. And thank you so much for being here, Hugh. It's always a pleasure. And thank you.
Wait, one last thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead, please.
I'll give them a bonus. We'll give you guys a bonus. If you go out there and leave a 5-star review on Amazon as you're reading the book. I have a book that I started in 2009 and talking about how we finish strong. Mm-hmm. Is on the back cover of the book are 2 people you might have heard of, Maria. On the front cover, it's Jack Canfield and about mm-hmm. 10 other people. And myself and 10 other people are on the back cover, and those 2 people happen to be Brian Tracy mm-hmm. and Les Brown.
Nice. So, I do know those people.
Yes, and in 2009, people didn't even know who they were. They weren't big enough to make it onto the front cover.
Wow.
So we'll give them a PDF copy of that book. It's called The Power of the Platform, Speakers on Purpose, so they can see the transition that people have made mm-hmm. so that when you finish strong, like Les Brown, Brian Tracy, and a bunch of us that are still going strong here, that you can see how that works.
That's an amazing bonus. So you heard it, people. If you go out and buy the launch button and leave a 5-star review on Amazon, you get a free PDF copy of Finish Strong by Les Brown and Brian Tracy. This is so amazing. That is one amazing BOGO and such an amazing bonus for you to throw in, Hugh. I truly appreciate you doing that for my viewers, and I hope that it really gets them out there to Amazon to leave that 5-star review and buy your book, because it's an amazing book for people. So thank you so much, Hugh. I really appreciate you being on here, and congratulations again on your launch of your book. And if there's anything I can do for in the future, for sure let me know.
All right. Thank you, Maria. Have a great day.
You're welcome. Thank you, too. And thank you to all my viewers. Don't forget, buy that book. All right. Talk to you later. Bye. Thank you so much, everybody. I truly appreciate you being here for another episode of the Maria Bruemmer Show. Hugh Zaretsky is so amazing, and I'm so proud of him and excited for him for the launch of his book. Don't forget, for that amazing bonus that he's offering, please go out there and check it out to Amazon and leave that 5-star review. And thank you for being here for another episode of the Maria Bruemmer Show. I truly appreciate it, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you.